Hey guys, I just want to make this quick video here to show you something I've been doing to help myself improve in Smash Ultimate, and it's basically just a spreadsheet. So to quickly go through the spreadsheet, I have the fighter here, that's who I'm playing, and I've only been playing Cloud, so you're going to see a bunch of Cloud here. This is the matchup. I have a lot of non-applicable here, just because some of the issues that I'm having aren't necessarily matchup specific. You might see one here where it's like Falco Ridley, and then I might have some Roy at the bottom. And then I have categories. The categories just help organize it a little bit better. They aren't really necessary. And then I have the issue down here. The issues I try to make specific enough to the point where I'll remember if I come back to it one day or another. Because I do tend to come back to the spreadsheet every now and again to see what I need to work on, to see if there's anything that I'm missing. And it just helps me put into perspective and help me remember what I still need to work on as a player. At the end here, I have the importance, and the importance isn't how important is it to the game. It's important to how the way that I play impacts the game. So for example, I used to run away from people for no reason. So I mean, I can change this now, and it might be something like medium now. But I used to, when edge guarding, I would just like run away from the edge for no reason instead of going to edge guard. And I needed like, there was no like logical reasoning for doing it. I was just doing it. I noticed as I was reviewing some of my games, I was just doing it. And I'm just like, why aren't I edge guarding? So I just put down stop running away for no reason. And then this was at an extremely high rating here. So it's not necessarily prior to the game. If you have all this knowledge and know what's important and what isn't, then sure, you're going to work on the more important things first. But the way that I have it set up here is how my play is affecting the game, not necessarily the skills themselves, because I can be very good at something that has a lot of impact on the game, but it would be a lower priority in comparison to something else, even though that specific skill might be more important. Maybe the next one down in terms of importance I'm having a lot of trouble with, so that would be extremely high and the other one would be pretty low. So while I'm reviewing, I just write down the issues, and I like to put my games into Premiere. So what I like to do is I will make a new sequence. Whoops, I'll make a new sequence here really quick. And then what I tend to do is I put the speed and duration to 50, and then I'll go from there. I have this in a replay just because I forgot to record it, so I did put it into a replay, and then I record it with my capture card, and then I'll watch it back in slow motion. So, you know, I'll watch like an interaction that we're having or something, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, so why did I lose this neutral exchange here? Why did it get sent off the edge? And I'll try and think of like different solutions and stuff like that. And perhaps maybe I don't actually have a solution, I don't know. So maybe I need to do some more research or something. But when I watch it back in slow motion, I usually can pick up on like some solutions that I can do. After you learn the basics of neutral and stuff like that, chances are I still need to learn more about neutral, but as you learn neutral, you'll be able to come up with your own sort of solutions. And I mean, if you want to, you can watch it back at full speed, but I tend to watch it at 50% speed just because it slows things down and it helps me not miss anything important. So I'll just sit here, I'll watch something, I'd be like, oh, you know, using a down air like that was really dumb. And, you know, maybe I've watched 5 games now and I noticed that I do a lot of down airs that just don't connect. And I just sort of do them randomly. So I'll come here, I'll write down, you know, Cloud, not applicable, decision making, and then like make sure that I'm using down air correctly, or like just make sure that I'm not just randomly inputting buttons, because down air has a lot of end lag, for example. So it leaves me very exposed to taking attacks if I miss it. So it can be a very risky thing to do rather than something that just covers the bottom half of me in case like I miss or something. If you don't have a capture card like I do, you're gonna have to do this in game. And just to quickly show you, I will play a match right now, and then I'll get back to you guys. So 1 second. Alright, so I just finished playing a game, and when you're done here, on the bottom right you should see something that says save replay, and on the GameCube controller that is on the Y button. So you hit the Y button and it asks you to save the replay, you click yes, and then it'll get saved to the vault. So if you exit out of the game now and you go to the vault, the replay should be there. The only problem with this method is, well, actually there's a few problems. The first one is that you have to remember to record the games every single time, because I have definitely played more than 4 games, but as you can see here, there's only going to be 4 games available because I've only actually selected to have a replay for these 4 games. There might be a way to automatically do this, but I don't think so, as far as I know. The next problem is that when you go into the replay and you play it, there's no timeline from what I can tell. So you can't go you can't fast forward or rewind or anything like that if you want to watch like a certain part over and over again. But you can go frame by frame if you click Z on the GameCube controller. You can click Z and watch it frame by frame, but you can't like go back. So if there's something that I missed and I want to watch it over again, I'm gonna have to exit out of here and then go through the whole replay again in order to see it, which is kind of poopy. One thing you can do is that if you have a micro SD card, you can put it into your Switch and then convert the video, convert it to video, and then you can take the micro SD card and put it into your computer, and then you'll be able to watch it on your computer instead, which can be pretty helpful. So, I mean, you can always just go through the replay like this and just watch it through here if you want to, and then like slow it down and whatnot. But I would probably put it into a video editor just because it's a lot easier to slow it down and make adjustments and whatnot. So I'd watch the replays through here, and then as things happen, as I see an issue or something, maybe a glaring issue, like I said, you know, maybe I down air too much because I'm just doing it randomly. Then I come into here, I put it in, and I put a thing of importance to based on how impactful in the game it is. Maybe I lost neutral off of it because I'm exposing myself, because down air on Cloud has a lot of end lag. Has a lot of lag on it just because the animation is so long. So if you hit the ground with it and you're still pointing down and you miss your opponent, then you can sort of consider that end lag, kind of. And maybe I do that a whole ton. Maybe in the last 3 games I've done it. I've lost neutral 15 times or something like that. So that could be like high or extremely high in comparison to other things. So hopefully this was helpful. This has been helpful for me, so I'm just trying to help other people who are trying to get better at the game as well. I do have a copy here, a blank copy if you guys want, and there's a player category. So if you're going to play against another player, or you want to study a certain player, say like your friend, so you can put your friend's ID here. Let's just call them Hero. And then you can put the issues that you're having against Hero or something like that. Or if you're studying the person, you've never played against them, you can put the issues that they have in neutral sometimes, and then you can go to exploit that. So if you want to have this copy for yourself, I'll have it somewhere in the description, or like a link somewhere that you can get to it. Go to File, go to Make a Copy, and then you'll be able to make a copy of this for yourself so that you can edit it and whatnot. So hopefully this will be helpful for you guys. This might, you know, help you guys down the road so that you can put things into perspective. Maybe you remember some things and you can refer to it. You can refer back to it every now and again, just so that you can remind yourself of things that you need to work on. It's been, like I said, it was helpful for me, so hopefully this can be helpful for somebody else. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.